Hi everybody, it's Charisma at Charisma's Corner and we're in the Little Pink Barn today. And today we are going to be working on my pattern called Summer Parade. Again, it's a fat quarter friendly pattern. You'll need a background color. In this case, we used white of 2 1/8 yards. You also need 21 fat quarters, a border for binding, and 2/3 of a yard for, 2/3 of a yard for binding and 1 yard for the border. And so this line here is called Painted Blossoms by Amanda Grace Designs for Poppie Cotton fabrics. It's such a beautiful line. I love the mix of the navy and the yellow and the mustard and of course pinks, because you know I love pink. And so we are going to be putting this together. I love a good fat quarter friendly pattern, and this is no exception. I didn't have any leftover fabrics from getting this sample made, so we're using another Poppie Cotton line that I shared a couple weeks ago called Mushroom Blooms. Mushroom Blooms. So both Poppie Cotton, love all of the Poppie Cotton fabrics, and let's get started on Summer Parade. So we have 2 blocks in this quilt. They're both a variation of a pinwheel. And so for our first one, we just have a straightforward pinwheel where we have half square triangles, and I have the line marked. We're going to sew on both sides of that line. And now we're going to go ahead and cut on that line that we marked, so we can get our 2 half square triangles, and then we're going to open those up and press them. And now we can go ahead and sew that together. Okay, and now we're going to put our pinwheel together. Okay, so now we have this first little pinwheel and we have a frame for it, and we will go ahead and start building that out and adding the strips for that. Okay, now we have that first framed in pinwheel. Now we have our bigger pinwheel block. And so when we start putting this together, okay, so we have to make sure that the orientation of our colors are exactly the same so that they travel around the quilt in the proper order. So we'll go ahead and sew those 2 smaller triangles together. And the pattern breaks down how to cut your fat quarters into frames, the big pinwheel parts and the small pinwheel parts, so you can organize it a little bit if you wanted to. This would also be a very good scrap quilt because of all of the colors and the pieces of the blocks. Okay, so now we can start sewing the squares together. pinwheel. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and here are our blocks for Summer Parade. Such a fun quilt, fat quarter friendly, great way to use a collection of fabrics or some scraps, stash, whatever. But this is by Amanda Grace Designs. It's called Painted Blossoms for Poppie Cotton fabrics. Such a beautiful line. I love it. It should be in shops now. I hope you have a great day and spend a few weeks left that you have of the summer in a happy way. Have a blessed day, and until next time, bye.